the longevity secret hidden in plain sight. In a world obsessed with overnight abs and 30-day miracle detoxes, a deeper truth lies buried beneath the noise. Real health is never in a hurry. It moves like water carving stone, like trees growing rings, like the moon waxing and waning in silence. There's a passage in the Tao Te Ching that says, "Great vessels are finished late." In other words, the most powerful transformations in life, including health, vitality, and resilience, don't happen fast. They happen deep, slowly, quietly, and often invisibly. If you've ever wondered why so many health trends fade as fast as they rise, this teaching will resonate, because it reminds us that the Tao is not about getting more done, it's about becoming more aligned. Tao Te Ching, chapter 41. When superior people hear of the way, they carry it out with diligence. When middling people hear of the way, it sometimes seems to be there, sometimes not. When lesser people hear of the way, they ridicule it greatly. If they didn't laugh at it, it wouldn't be the way. So there are constructive sayings on this. The way of illumination seems dark. The way of advancement seems retiring. The way of equality seems to categorize. Higher virtue seems empty. Great purity seems ignominious. Broad virtue seems insufficient. Constructive virtue seems careless. Simple honesty seems changeable. Great range has no boundaries. Great vessels are finished late. The great sound has a rarefied tone. The great image has no form. The way hides in namelessness. Only the way can enhance and perfect. Let me tell you a story, not of a hero who trained for 90 days and conquered the world, but of a man who chose the long road home. There was once a potter in the Chinese countryside who was renowned for his stunning clay teapots. People would travel for days just to own one. But what made his work so sought after wasn't the material or even the shape. It was something invisible, the way each pot seemed to breathe. You could feel its energy. It retained heat perfectly. And when you poured tea, it flowed as if from a living vessel. A young apprentice once asked him, "Master, how long does it take to make one of these?" The potter smiled. "If I hurry, 1 year. If I don't hurry, 10. Confused, the boy asked, "Why would it take longer if you don't hurry?" The potter replied, "Because when I don't hurry, I listen to the clay, to the fire, to myself. The longer I wait, the more alive it becomes." That, in many ways, is the Daoist approach to health. You don't chase it, you create the space for it to arise. The great vessel principle, building resilience through slowness. Modern health culture tends to idolize fast results, 6-week challenges, beach body blitzes, productivity hacks. But Taoist health is anchored in rhythm, not rush. Let's go back to chapter 41. Great vessels are finished late. The great sound has a rarefied tone. The great image has no form. This means the things that last the longest often take the longest to develop. Real health doesn't look dramatic. It builds quietly, beneath the surface. It's not the crash diet that works. It's the daily walk, the early bedtime, the steady breath, the gentle Qigong routine repeated for years. Here's the paradox. The slower your health path, the stronger your foundation becomes. Like a tree whose roots stretch so deep it can weather any storm. Slow healing is true. Healing isn't just about recovery, it's about realignment, and alignment cannot be forced. When you sleep more, breathe deeper, and move in tune with your energy, you begin to heal in a way that isn't just physical, it's spiritual. Taoist practices like Tai Chi, Qigong, and standing meditation are slow for a reason. They cultivate internal listening. They don't flood your system with adrenaline, they train your nervous system to relax while moving. That's why elders who practice these arts often look decades younger than their peers. You might not feel the burn, but you'll feel the balance, and that's a better kind of strength. The dangers of speed in health. Taoism warns that speed can be a form of violence. When we rush our bodies, we override the wisdom built into our biology. Think of someone returning to exercise after injury. If they push too fast, they re-injure, but if they build slowly, they return stronger than before. It's the same with digestion, sleep, hormone balance, and energy regulation. You can't bully your body into balance, but you can nurture it there. This is why in Taoist herbalism, many formulas are meant to be taken slowly over months, not for a hit of energy, but for deep restoration. What slow health looks like in daily life. Here are some simple, powerful habits that reflect Daoist health principles. 1. Wake with the sun. Align your circadian rhythm with natural light. 2. Take a morning walk without headphones. Let your body and mind arrive in the day. 3. Chew slowly. Digestion starts in the mouth. 4. End your day with gentle stretching or breath work. Downshift your nervous system. 5. One Qigong form per day. Repeat the same one until your body understands it, not just copies it. 6. Track how you feel, not just what you do. Your energy tells the real story. None of these things make headlines, but do them for 100 days and you'll feel like a different person. The 100 breaths practice start today. Sit or stand comfortably and take 100 mindful breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale gently through the mouth or nose. Count each breath mentally. If your mind wanders, start over. Do this once a day. That's it. Let this be your entry into slow health. You'll start to notice your thoughts slow down, your pulse steady, your mind calm. A final word, don't chase health, become it. The Tao is often called the great image without form. You can't grab it, you can only live in harmony with it. In the same way, true health isn't a finish line. It's a rhythm you learn to walk in, a breath you return to, a vessel you slowly fill. Don't be seduced by the noise. Listen for the rarefied tone, the one that rings quietly through your body when you're not performing. That is the sound of healing, and it never hurries. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to slow down. And if you've begun your own journey into the slower path of wellness, drop a comment and let us know your favorite ritual or practice. Let's remind each other that the long road is the most rewarding.